Hi, guys. How are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, this is the tennis world with a tennis expert. I just want to give a big warm welcome to my viewers all around the world. Rome Masters final preview Carlos Alcaraz of Spain versus Yannick Sinner of Italy. Just getting over a cold prevented me from doing my semi-final preview. But if I cough or something, that's why. Sorry in advance. Hopefully, it's able to wait till the conclusion of the video. So what I wanted to do is just like when I predicted this, my preview of the tournament, I said Alcaraz would play Sinner in the final, and I was right. And I also predicted who would win this final in that preview, and I predicted Alcaraz in 3 sets. And basically, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to say a bit more. I just think, like, if you think Sinner versus Alcaraz, like, the biggest advantage Sinner has is his serve. That's a clearly big difference over Alcaraz. But on a clay court, it slows down the serve. That advantage that Sinner has is minimized the most. What's the biggest difference Alcaraz has over Sinner? Speed. Now, if you're on a slow clay court and you're very fast and you're hard to get past, if the speed of the ball is slowing down, it's even harder to get past. And Alcaraz has even more time to get to the balls. So now Alcaraz's biggest advantage over Sinner is accentuated, and Sinner's biggest advantage is taken away. Another advantage is they both hit the ball with a lot of power. But finishing points and hitting through this slow clay court and hitting a winner past your opponent, that's a big thing. Alcaraz has a huge forehand. When he has time to set up, he can generate a lot of power. And when he generates that power on the forehand, he can get the ball past any defender on any court. But on a fast court, the ball will be coming faster. He has a big swing on the forehand. He might not have time to get through his swing in time. But on clay, when the ball's coming slow, he has enough time to get the big swing on the forehand. And then now he's able to do that. He has that ability because his game's built for clay to get the forehand through the slow clay court and finish the point and hit the winner. So his forehand is bigger than any shot Sinner has. So you need a huge shot to finish points through the slow clay court. Alcaraz wins there. And then as far as, like I said, being hard to get past your opponent because the court is slow, when the opponent is faster, it's even harder, and Alcaraz is faster. And then Sinner's biggest advantage, the serve, is taken away. They're both very good in a lot of areas for all courts, obviously. But there are a couple of areas that Alcaraz having the biggest shot on the court, the forehand, to get through the slow clay court, being faster, and then the slow clay court slowing the ball down, making it even harder to get past him. While Sinner's biggest advantage on the serve is the serve is slowed down there. So that's why they're always going to be close. But with those small advantages for Alcaraz, you put Alcaraz as the victor here. Then when you add, and then another advantage to do the court is clay is also slow but higher bouncing. Who hits the ball with the most topspin, which is going to take advantage of that and make the ball go up higher? It's Carlos Alcaraz too. So do you see my point, guys? Then, obviously, when these guys are that close, of course, Sinner can beat Alcaraz on his best court, and Alcaraz can beat Sinner on his best court. Nothing's a guarantee. They're always going to be close. But if it's on a fast court, Sinner's always going to have an advantage and have a better than 50% chance of winning. On clay, Alcaraz is going to have a better than 50% chance. So you can never know. But I'm saying what's most likely? Alcaraz to win, because the court suits his game and accentuates his skill sets, and it stops Sinner. It slows down Sinner's skill sets and makes it harder for Sinner. But then the court is only one thing. What about the fact that Alcaraz has been out there all year? He's played the whole clay court season. He's already won Monte Carlo. He made the final in Barcelona and then got an injury. whereas this is Sinner's first tournament in 3 months, right? So what would be a better time on any court surface for Alcaraz would be to play Sinner now. Why Alcaraz has been playing for 3 months. It's Sinner's first tournament back. So he has that advantage. On any court, he has a big advantage to say, I've been playing for 3 months and you've been out. This is your first tournament back, and I can take advantage and beat you. But then when you add a second advantage on top of that, it's on Alcaraz's better court clay and Sinner's worse court clay. Now Alcaraz gets to play on his ideal court, on his ideal time. He's been playing for 3 months. He's ready to go. It's his best surface, whereas Sinner has been out. It's only his first tournament back. And then it's on his worst court too. So there's two big advantages. So for those two reasons, it's almost like if Alcaraz didn't beat Sinner here, he would never beat him, because most of the time he won't have a position where he's been playing for 3 months and Sinner has been out. And then on top of that, Alcaraz gets his best court clay. Like, it's a big advantage, and these guys are equal, and small advantages when it's so close make a big difference. But the surface plus Alcaraz has been playing the last 3 months and Sinner hasn't, I'm going to give it to Carlos Alcaraz. But just because they're always, and then like, you know, when you've been out for long and then you play 5-6 matches to make a final, you have aches and pains. Sinner's talked about blisters, another advantage. But when they're that close, any small advantage will decide it. And the surface, plus it's Sinner's first tournament back. Sinner may be so good that he's better than all these other guys that he doesn't need to be his best. It can be his first tournament. He can beat everybody because he's so much better. But against Alcaraz, he's equal, and tiny things matter. And the surface and the fact that he's been out for 3 months, too much of an advantage he's giving away. Alcaraz is going to take this. I'm going to say 3 sets, because they're always close and the surface decides it one way or the other who's going to win in the deciding set. And I'll add another reason for Alcaraz. Alcaraz to win also because he's won the last 3 matches. He won 3 out of 3 last year. They were all deciding sets. They were all close. But the fact that Alcaraz won their last 3 meetings, despite Sinner having a great year, and now he's got Sinner off the 3-month break. Yeah, he's got Sinner on his worst surface and Alcaraz best surface. Too many advantages. Alcaraz is going to win. It's going to be 3 sets, though, because even all their matches last year were a deciding set. It's going to be close. But the only way I think I'm going to be wrong is if Alcaraz could win in two sets to love. But it won't be like a beating. It'll be 2 sets, very close, like 7-6, 7-5. That's possible where the match is close and it deserves a deciding set, but it doesn't get there because maybe Alcaraz wins the important points in both sets. But the most likely is I'm saying Alcaraz in 3 sets, and Carlos Alcaraz is going to be your 2025 Rome Masters champion. He's going to beat Sinner in his home country. That's what I'm predicting. 3 sets, Alcaraz over Sinner. That's my video for today. I'll be back in a few days to review this final, and then a few days after that, I'll preview the French Open. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. And please, guys, subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Thanks for being with me, guys. Please subscribe and come back in a few days as I review this final. Thanks for being with me, and bye for now.